You already know what it is. GMOG Sports TV back with another video. All right, so I want to give you guys my thoughts on Canelo Alvarez as to why he decided to sign a deal with the PBC and Al Haymon. And I'm going to just give y'all, based off my observation, what I see, and also, Canelo's recent performances as well. So, Canelo, I think Canelo's a Hall of Famer. I think he's a tremendous fighter, and I would say somebody his age, who's only 32 years old, no one has put in as much work as Canelo Alvarez. Regardless of what you want to say about him now, he's cherry picking, moving up and down in weights, this, that, and the third, whatever. His resume speaks volumes, right? Whether you think, he lost a Triple G, he lost a Elisnati Lara, excuse me. He, obviously lost to Bivol recently. Regardless, he fights everybody. Regardless of what you want to say about him, he fights everybody. He can't fight everybody, but he fights everybody. That's a double entendre. He fights everybody, but he can't fight everybody because somebody's going to find a way to complain regardless of the situation. Somebody's going to find a way to complain. But anyway, my theory is that in terms of why he signed to the PBC is that Canelo's on his way out. He wants to get this 3-fight deal done and he'll retire. And I think that's smart. He's 32 years old. He's put in so much work. This guy has a tremendous resume, and he's on his way out. After this 3-fight deal, it's a wrap, family. He will retire. Mark my words. Mark my words. He's going to retire. So my thing is this. He's fighting Jermell Charlo, right? Undisputed versus undisputed. You got Jermell Charlo moving up in weight to go to 168 from 154 to fight Canelo for undisputed versus undisputed, all right? Now, this is a great fight. Reason why is because, first of all, whoever loses, they get to keep their belts anyway. It's marketed as undisputed because these guys are undisputed. One is undisputed at 154, which is Jermell Charlo, and the other one is undisputed at 168, which is Canelo Alvarez, right? But whoever loses, they get to keep their belts because you're fighting. You're basically fighting. These guys aren't, especially Jermell, who's coming up in weight. He's not a 168-pounder fighter. That's not his weight class. So it's smart on that aspect. Jamal, his brother, he's inactive, going through personal problems, so he can't fight anytime soon. So that's why they picked Jamel. But my point is this. Canelo is on his way out, and the plan is to fight 3 specific fighters from the PBC. We're at technically 4, but 3 right now. At least what I can see on the horizon. All right. He's going to fight. Obviously, he's fighting Jermell Charlo. Right. After he fights Jermell Charlo, which I think it's a possibility he could lose that fight, but you never know. I think that's really a swing fight. I'm still kind of leaning towards Canelo, but it wouldn't surprise me that Jermell comes in there and stops because of the fact that Canelo recently is a front runner. The first 6 rounds, he's great. And then after that, he loses his steam. His stamina has always been, not always, but at least his recent fights has been questionable. And he likes to load up on his shots the first 6 rounds. And after that, he loses steam and he becomes a plotter. So I think Jermell can take advantage of that, but we'll see. Because his conditioning has been dwindling down as far as Canelo Alvarez. But after he fights Jermell, I see him fighting the winner of Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. That's going to be interesting because I believe that Errol Spence will move up in weight regardless. He's going to move up from 147 to 154 after he fights Terence Crawford. He's going to move up. Now, if Terence Crawford wins, I'm not sure if he'll move up. But these guys, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Canelo, they're on their way out. They have about 3 fights or less before they retire. All of them. Terence, Errol, and Canelo got about 3 fights left before they move on. And you know, like I said, with Canelo specifically for this video, I think that, you know, Canelo, as far as why he signed to the PBC, he found a 3-fight deal. Once that 3-fight deal is up, he's going to retire. So he's fighting Jamel. The next fight, I think, is going to fight the winner of Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. And then after that, possibility Benavidez. If not, then Jamal, if he gets his act together. So those are the fighters I see him fighting on his 3-fight deal with the PBC. All right. So if he can't get Jamal, he'll possibly fight Benavidez. That's the fight that everybody wanted to see in the first place. They wanted to see him fight him first even before Bivol. He had no business fighting Bivol in the first place, but he lost that fight. So that's what happens when the cherry picking goes wrong. That was a wrong cherry pick. Canelo, y'all know that. He picked wrong. But yeah, people want to see him fight Benavidez before anybody else. That's a fact. But like I said, if he can't get Jamal, then Benavidez. And then after that, he's gonna be off to the sunset. You know, and like I said, kind of the same thing with Terrence and Errol Spence. I see 3 fights left in these guys. 3 fights. And who knows that this fight between Errol and Terrence, that could be a trilogy. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it's a wrap. It's a huge possibility. But like I said, with all those fighters, specifically Canelo Alvarez, I see him retiring right after that 3-fight deal is over with the PBC. So that is my theory. Those are my thoughts on that, family. Leave your comments down below. Am I accurate? Do you see the same thing that I'm seeing? Or you see Canelo still fighting after the 3-fight deal with the PBC? Let me know your comments down below, family. Until next time, signing out. Peace.